tomorrow evening. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we probably get it on Monday, so I'm not going to see any Farm Sim 22 until Monday night, and I do have to work on Monday. Kind of taken more than enough time off in the last 2 weeks, and I know there are things at my job that only I do, and so when I'm not there it's a little bit of a problem. And this week, next week, this coming week, the week after, is sort of a month change, and that's when a lot of our salespeople change customer pricing, and I'm still heavily involved in that. In spite of providing lots of tools to allow them to do it, there's still some things that IT has to do. Most of our maintenance functions are sort of one item at a time, and when you've got 500 items to do, that's a lot of manual work that salesmen could do without. We don't have much in the way of mass updates. Doing okay. We've got over 80,000 money, which is a good thing. And we also have 300,000 litres of triticale in our stores that we forgot about. Part of the reason I'm taking it so easy is I'm trying to get as many of the bales wrapped as I can, so that I don't have to. Okay. I guess that was unexpected, because he just said it was. That's probably Sunflower Dude, since nobody else has a tank full of stuff. This is when we start dragging the bales around. Well, I guess we lost one of them. Okay. Let's speed up a bit here. That or not. Try and lose that again. Oh, come on. Get off. Thank you. Okay, so I've got a couple of narrow strips here we can just run down. I think we're not picking up enough clover for the wrapper to worry about right now. It's part of the problem with the wider the mower kit, the bigger the windrow you create, and thus the more trouble that the baler is churning out more bales per foot, and the wrapper still takes the same length of time to wrap it all. Alright, I think we'll go try and get this as slightly diagonally, so that we don't hit that bale, but we do get the entire row. There we go. Knock that away. Alrighty. So, what else do we have? We just have the bit by the tree. I think we're pretty much done with this. fairly certain I do not have any extra sunflower seeds. So once we've finished all the cutting here, I will jump over to maybe the Land Rover. Will go fetch some sunflower seeds. I was hoping they would go a little bit further than they did. And then we can come back and finish the windrows that didn't get baled and the bales that didn't get wrapped. And that's the job I dislike, is having to run around wrapping all the bales. But this is an exceptional yield, I would say. Again, I'm going to run ahead, stop, try and lose that bale. Then of course once they're all wrapped we can leave them out here for a while and come back later with the bale trailer. I'll probably run that on the case. Okay, I think that's all the cutting we need. So I can fold that up, we can fold that and lift that. I can run this over to the entrance. Park that round about there. Engine off, jump out. How's the... oh, nitrogen's quite low on this field, so if I plant this with sunflowers we probably will end up with a lot of a lot more fertilizer used. Okay, I can just turn that one off and we'll go find the class. Oh, there you are. And yes, and we've used 28 litres of fertilizer on this one. Oops. Engine reverse. Back up ever so slightly and stop. Engine off. Now I need the Land Rover. There it is. Ugh. Oh, I should be, I'm thinking I should be okay. Just taking the Land Rover down. We'll put the seed in the back and that'll be fine. Pretty sure we don't have sunflowers in here. Because an extra pallet of seed will give us 2,100 litres. That is wheat. Oh, that's sunflowers. Why didn't I... well... I didn't think I'd completely filled up that seed tank. Well, it gives me the opportunity to use these up, I guess. I probably will need another pallet, so we won't take the Land Rover. We won't bring the Land Rover back to the farm. And I'm going to keep the class and the planter out on this field until we've ploughed up the clover. Okay. Oh, we're actually getting on quite nicely, so it's not too bad, I guess. But yeah, we might need to head down to the store and get some more sunflower seeds. I will back this up to the elbow there. close enough. Jump out. We will wait till those all disappear. Take this down to the bottom corner by the street, and ready to run off and get some more seed if we need it. Okay, where is that one? Engine on, worker on. I'm guessing I did fill up the seed tanks as full as they would go. And I want to be in this tractor. Turn on the baler and we'll just pick up windrows that we find. It probably won't be sufficient to make another full bale, but that's fine. Oh, did I not stop the dude on the back? Well, okay. It's mostly the corners where we'll have missed the rows. He's rammed into a bale. It's a little unfortunate. It's mostly over in the bottom right corner, other side of the tree from where we're at the moment, where most of the rows got missed. And again, driving over bales. Nice. Couple of little bits in the middle here. Don't know what caused that. We'll go this side of that and come back on myself. And we can turn that off, which should... Ooh, what's broken? Looks like I need to fix the baler. Just noticed that. The equipment status is not looking too good. We're below 40%. We're actually down at 35%, so this should have been fixed quite some time ago. And it's the first baling we've done of the new year, so that should really have been a first day of spring job when we got this out. Come on, up we go. Tractor and the weight are all fine when it comes to maintenance. Okay, hopefully the wrapper will pick that up. Now we just have the bottom corner to do. Seaman, good day. Welcome to Saturday morning stream, or late Saturday morning stream. Turn that off so we can run down to the bottom. So there are other clover fields on the other side of the sheep, the lower sheep field. So maybe what we'll do is we'll run this up to the yard, grease it and oil it and clean it out, and then do the second field. I'm actually getting quite close to a first bale from all the dregs, which is good. Get that while we can. Plants are still planting, that's good. I think that's probably the main issue I have with planters is they do tend to have problems with seed capacity. Fertilizer capacity they're generally fine with. It's just how much seed they have, which is not quite so good. Okay. And the other thing is I can't drive through the hedge at all with the baler because it has bales in the back. So that's probably about as good as it'll get. Turn it off and we unload. Oh, there's just the one. That's fine. I guess I fold it up. We'll go park it behind the big dude, the Challenger. I don't know why I did that. We can turn that off though. Where's the JCB? That time I'll turn off follow me. Now we can just go grab all of the unwrapped bales if we can. Or I can just drive like a maniac. That also works. So I like using this kit for wrapping because the wrapper is very unforgiving with its turn radius, and of course we have the all-wheel steer on the JCB, which is another benefit. What I probably should do is head up to the top of the field and do these ones last. So I'll meander my way up to the top end of the field. We'll do all of the bales that got missed up there and then slowly work our way back to this corner. Okay, let's see if I can ram this. Yay. Again, I forgot to buy a bumper. So the ideal thing for this tractor to have installed on the front when we're doing this job, do I have one? Is that. So it's got a little bit of weight at the front, but it's got these crash bars at the side, which if you hit a bale slightly off, will oh, cool. Will push them into line for the wrapper. And I did used to use one on Farm Sim 17. I think it was Smetty, CMT Software, who created it. So the same guy who did the class tractors in Farm Sim 17. Alrighty. Now we're making our way slowly to the top of the field, but like I said, this is a long and tortuous task. Basically because the wrapping takes so long. I know in 17 they were round, but there were some round high-speed wrappers that you could wrap a bale in like 5 seconds. think it probably took longer to load the wrapper and unload it than it did to wrap. But nobody's done that on one of these that I'm aware of that just allows you to wrap bales in 5 seconds. It's a little bit cheaty, but it does let you get the job done. And obviously we're suffering here. I do remember on 17 when we only had grass, but when we're doing grass bales, I used to have to run the whole mowing train at like 4 miles an hour for the first 2 cuts because they were full yield grasses ready to harvest. The last one we could run about 6-7 miles an hour because the grass was only 66% grown, but you could still cut it. I don't think you can with clover. You always have to wait till it's ready to harvest. So we're always going to get this sort of yield, which then means that the wrapper, the baler's going to produce way more bales, and so the wrapper is just completely overwhelmed by the quantity. Helper H has completed their task. I bet not. Actually, I know not, because the baler will, or the planter will need to do all of the edges. So I guess that's my next job. But anyway. So yeah, kind of looking forward to getting my hands on Farm Sim 22 next week and seeing what it's all about. I think for the most part it's kind of similar to this. With yeah, you still have ploughing, you still have cultivating, you still have planting, fertilizing, you have rocks as an addition. We got weeds as an addition in 19 and lime as an addition in 19, but it still involves driving around fields multiple times getting the job done. It'd be also interesting to play with the different kinds of cultivators and direct drills and everything else, just to see what the functional difference is, because we know they said some cultivators encourage weeds to grow, so you're going to get higher than normal weed growth, and others produce rocks. Oh, that was the other thing I was happy to see is in the game, is weather forecasts. Because I was saying, that's a nice thing that we have here, where we can say, okay, it's going to be gloomy all day today and most of the day tomorrow until the afternoon when it's going to be bright sunshine. And so you can plan ahead on, do I have to harvest now or can I leave it till this afternoon? Type of planning. And obviously if you've got a weather forecast, it's good. We're ready to go. We can plan ahead. Obviously you can slow down the game to less than ×1 speed. I'm happy to see that ×10 is now standard. Up until now it's been, ×1, ×5, 15, 30, 60, 120. And so we're now getting ×1, ×5, ×10, ×15. And the thing is, at ×5 it's about 2 hours to play a 10-hour day. And if you average out sunrise, sunset, it's about 10 hours of daylight during the summer that you have available to seed and plant and all the rest of it. And but that can make, say, streaming, that's a 2-hour stream you're committing to do, you know, one session is one game day. With a times 10, you can do 1 hour is approximately one game day. So it's a little bit more friendly for people who only want to stream for an hour but still get a day's worth of work done. I mean, obviously if you're doing YouTube videos, you can jump cut and do a musical interlude with the game running at ×5 speed, or well, the video running at ×5 speed or something like that. I'm going to have to come at that from the bottom. Oh, Black Molly died a couple of months ago, but not before all the white mollies got babies. But, yeah, so more game, you know, time lapse stuff. I feel is good.
Do you want to smell so bad?
So I might consider. It depends what's going on in the near future. And we have snow inbound. We have snow showers inbound today.
Yeah, but they're over us and they're not hitting us.
Oh.
And they end about 12:45.
12:45. Okay, so we have non-existent snow showers over our heads right now here in the real world. Now I'm betting I can take this bale through the hedge, because it's no longer a bale, it's a graphical animation of a bale, until I hit the unload button. So, the problem is I can't get the baler through the hedge because it has a bale in the back of it, and there's the scripting that says bales can't drive through hedges. But graphical animations of bales can, which is why an auto-load trailer can drive through a hedge. But you know, something like our Johnston trailer with bales packed on the back of it cannot. And why our planter got stuck earlier, because it caught a bale, and the bale hit the hedge and said, "Not going through that." Okay. I think we've got about 3 left to wrap. Then we're all done with this field. All the marshmallows are sitting nice and pretty. So we can fold up the wrapper and stick that at the back of the train.
Train?
Yeah.
That's a train?
No, this is just a tractor.
It's the back of the train.
There's a train.
Where's the train? Do you have a train on your map?
No, I have a train of tractors.
Train of tractors.
All following each other. Come on. Yay. Okay, and the last one.
Oh. Train of tractors.
Yeah. It's the mowing train. You have a mower, you have a baler, you have a wrapper. They all run around like a train, following each other.
That's crazy.
It's something I developed 5 years ago.